Well, that's me ready to start the stream then. Let's get things going. I do want to try and test out a few things on at least my end. I'm not entirely sure how all of this is going to work. But yeah, that's what this stream is mostly for, figuring out what I've managed to do to my Twitch, because I've messed around with a few things. Firstly, let's get the bot set up. There we go. Domina bot is now in the chat. And let us go. So we're starting off as per usual. To get humility, what I want to do today is figure out what on earth the pit fights are, 'cause I've not really looked into it before. Now, stealing or want to wager in pit fights, that's my man. I might want to go for him then, if he is allegedly my man. I mean, what I definitely want is these two. Let's look into pit fights, see what they're all about. Architect, I'd like to immediately start on building some baths. They're always nice to have. Run auto repair and research auto upgrade. For this guy, I know rules fight for gladiators and pit, hopefully to win some coin. Okay, so you can just wager coins with him. I'll send him to go grab some weaponry, I guess. Upgrade both of these guys using at least a gladius. Let's see what this guy does. He's an odd one. And we immediately start with weapon steward, so I'll give that to him. He seems to be best for now. But yeah, let's get into fighting. Ah, hello, good to see you. I mean, I'll go through the whole game. It should be live for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, so you've got a while, don't you worry. Oh, just dropped something, give me a second. There we go. Agent was caught stealing and was killed. Well, that was fun, he's immediately died. Oh dear. Want to watch for 5 hours? I mean, sadly, I don't have the energy to stream for 5 hours. Like, I do enjoy streaming and all, but it takes a lot of effort to actually try and make it entertaining. I mean, also this game, roughly a run lasts 3.5 hours, so honestly it's not too important to like go halfway through a run then just quit streaming. So I'm definitely not going to be doing this for 6-7 hours, that's a bit too much. I mean, I appreciate you saying that. I do put my health as a priority. Oh, and I'm fighting myself, apparently. Well, that's an interesting one. Let's put this guy in. How long is 360 days? In hours, that'd be... let me think. My guy just gonna die here, yeah. He doesn't quite have the reach he wants to have. Probably. 360, that would be roughly, let's see, 8,300 hours in all. It's a bit long to stream, I'm not going to stream for that long if you're asking. Yeah, I've immediately lost a gladiator, which is a bit of a shame. Seems things have been made a lot. I mean, more expensive, I want to say. Ah, you mean in the game. Fair enough. I mean, what I could do is I could look into speeding it up. I don't think you can speed the game up. You can slow it down. I know you can do that. This guy seems completely useless, I'm going to be honest. And we're not immediately able to buy any good gladiators. I mean, I'm not sure entirely what you're trying to get at, I'll be honest with you. What I do know is I need to be able to get some more slaves and the like. I might try and do a pit fight. I'll have a quick check of what that is. Okay, so I gain twice as much as I put in if I win. That makes sense. So pit fights might be worthwhile. Basically, it's a quick way to double my money if I get lucky. You also get crowd favour and you can get slaves. Okay. This guy seems interesting if he's going to arrange my own pit fights. I'll probably want to get 2 of these a class each. There we go. That one can be just the basic scissor or sizer guy. Yeah, I'll stream all the way up to big fight, don't worry, we'll be getting to the end of this run, at the very least. Still no new slaves. Pit fights don't seem to take up much in the way of time, which is interesting. Let's do an exhibition match though. My 2 fairly new slaves, just been given equipment. Let's try and get some stuff going. Now while this goes on, I am going to quickly go and check something. Yeah, if I can buy it, I'll try and get you 300 mil. It takes a while to actually get that far in though. I do apologise, I'm not really commenting on the fight, I'm currently trying to test stuff for the most part. Bot should be in the channel. Yeah, there we go. Got the bots somehow managed to join now. I think it's doing fine. I'm going to be just a second still. I need to have a quick look at the Streamlabs as well. That one should have a bot as well. I'll be just a second. And yeah, that one seems to be working regardless. There we go. So, this guy has been wounded in agility, that's more than manageable. This guy just got some training. Yeah, pit fights, I'm definitely going to need to make use of them. They're possibly going to be the thing which makes this all work for me. I'd like to do another exhibition match, but there's a battle in just a day. So I'll need to wait out for that. But I'm fighting the bot. Yeah, I'll need to look, see if I can buy you after this. First, we need to murder the chat bot. It's coming. Now, I'm starting chained up, so I am hopeful that Bot's not going to murder me. Bot's just been given a trident. Luckily, it didn't know how to use it, so that's all good. Got a fancy card. What's that one? Ooh. Now that is an interesting one. Gladiators will permanently be at 50% health, but deal more than double damage. If we can get someone with good agility and such to run around and do rolling, that will be something worth doing. Now, let's see if I can buy anyone yet. No, sadly you're not appearing. Are you in here? No, you're not. Yeah, this could be good. My main concern is if their health's at 50%, does that mean they're never going to be happy at all? So that could be worrying. Yeah, pretty much that's going to make someone into a glass cannon. If you're not used to the term, basically means they can't really get hit, but they will be able to murder things with ease. You need to make a rate and evasive roll next. Now we've got Barbs. Barbs are brilliant, extra morale. Makes people recover slightly quicker. But I'll be gathering some stones now, we need to get the training time up. And I believe we should be able to do an exhibition match, yeah. Let's put him against him. Yeah, they just basically hit so hard that they don't need to worry about being hit themselves a lot of the time, but if they ever will get hit, then they don't stand a good chance of surviving. Let's see how this goes though. It would seem, as per usual, the Frakes is struggling to get in. I don't know what it is with Frakesism fighting on the left hand side, they just cannot get an attack in. We need to be attacking from above, below, or the right hand side typically. Yeah, this is going to be a long, not all that exciting fight. While this is going on, I'll explain something else I've added them. If you type into chat, !tip, then it'll bring up this, and you can give me money if you ever feel like it. Don't think you have to though, I'm more than fine. But if you ever want to, then that is there. Yeah. Linnaeus is doing well. I don't quite understand. Like, why is Linnaeus doing so well? And this guy's got amazing AI now, which is good. And I do need to actually go into their special attributes. This guy's... Ah, that's why he's not good. He's got very little aggro. Yeah, I'll just give him some more defense, some more strength. Linnaeus, yeah, again, no aggro. Why did my people not have aggro? Oh no, we're not giving anyone freedom yet. It's a bit early to be doing that. This guy's got some aggro, I'll give him a bit more in the way of weapon. Let's see, can we buy you yet? Yes we can. Lovely. Now I'll try and get you to be a Mermillo, if I can. I'm going to need to organise a pit fight for that though. Yeah, I don't like this agent, he's odd. I need to wait for a while. Oh yeah, your stats. You've got good aggro. That is very nice for Mermillo. I'm going to be having that. I'll give you strength and agility up. I'll be needing both of them. And yeah, you can get some meditate too. I'm not going to give you too much meditate because we do need to have a nice balance in there. And exhibition match between these two again. They're not healed up, but I need the money. So let's get some money in and some training. Now, Ninius, being on the left hand side this time, might struggle a little. Yeah, it seems if you're on the right hand side, you do have an advantage. This is bizarre. I don't quite understand the AI in this game. No, don't worry about giving me money or anything, like, I'm not expecting any money, it's just something I've set up in case anyone ever wants to. It's not in any way something I expect to get money out of, so don't you worry. Pit fight in 4 days. So before that we're going to have a proper fight, which is concerning because I've not really got anyone in high health. Oh dear. One of my gladiators in there. Best bet is this person. We're not a good bet. Let us see though. I think he might be murdered. Yeah, there he goes. His entire leg was hit and just chopped right off. That is a shame. Just need to keep buying a few slaves and training them up for now. Yeah, this pit fight, it's a weird one. You'll need to see quite how it works, because I think you get to double your money. Viaducts will be built over nearby gorges to facilitate easier travel of neighbouring regions. They bring much needed trade to the city and would also be a boon to military, but the costs are high. Now, I'm fairly certain option 2 is good here. Like, option 2 doesn't cost me anything and they like me better, so even with you voting for option 1, I am going to go for option 2. The Legate and Magistrate are both pleased that you have participated in the project. Celebration of the new trade routes, they reward you with food and wine. And look at them, they love me right now. And look at all that food and wine as well. I don't think I've ever seen someone like me so much. Look at my choice of gladiators. You would say I'd have plenty of slaves, but he's currently out of slaves. Yeah, they both love me right now. Pit fight in 1 day's time. Let's get armor blueprints. This guy can go for evasive roll. And this guy needs to be healing up as well. Good evasive turtle. Agility down a wee bit. And we get a pit fight. Am I able to increment this any better? Because I might just need to keep clicking here. This is bizarre. What if I go to the lowest? No. Don't know what's going on here. Can I just type? Sure, that'll do. I don't quite know what's going on with this money counter. But let's organise a pit fight. Put in my best gladiator who will likely die, and then I'll start a new run probably if this goes wrong. I don't understand the pit fights. My guys are moving too slowly to be of all that much use. He's not even getting a single tap. Yeah, that's me lost 150 from that. I'm gonna start a new game. I'll still be going to the end, but yeah. Let's start again. Hope this goes a little better for us. No point buying all the food just yet. Attend the pit fight, where I get to fight you. Let's go and see how much we get from a regular pit fight. Now, I think I stand a good chance. Yes, no, not bit integration, sadly. Well, if I could, I would. I'm not able to, I don't have enough followers and such, I'm not on Twitch affiliate just yet. You can show up as a gladiator still though, just as long as you're being active in the chat. Like, just right now, we had May show up as this gladiator who was fighting, and we just got you as a gladiator ourselves. Lovely. Immediately got a second gladiator. And it seems you're a Murmillo, which is awfully lucky. Like, I don't think even the day's passed yet, we've got ourselves a Murmillo. I don't know what the chances of that really are, but certainly not very high. Well, you can be the champion then, I guess. And we don't want manual training, we just want to do training consistently. So, make your choice. Do you want to have a big two-handed sword, or do you want two smaller ones for now? I'll let you pick, because I've not got the most money. You want the big sword. I mean, while I would listen to you, Amy, this is his gladiator. You can even have a bit of wine, and then I'll put him to death. I'm not going to, I'm sorry. Can I immediately buy you, Amy? I can. Lovely. I'll get you healed up in training and such. Yeah, I'm gonna get some employees too, good shout, I almost forgot to do that. We'll want an architect and a faber. I tried using the agent last time. I didn't use him for very long, he seemed pretty useless. Now, educator has some nice boosts. The Sacrados though, I think he might be the way to go. Everyone gets slightly more powerful in various ways. I can also turn water to wine, much like a certain famous man. That man, of course, being Barack Obama, a former US president. I am, of course, joking, by the way. Barack Obama, of course, famously cannot do that, while all other US presidents could. I don't even know what I'm talking about, I'll be completely honest. You want max weapon? I mean, I'm not going to give you quite max, but I'll give you certainly high if you want. Yeah, I'll send you in if you want. I mean, you've got a good weapon for this early on. Like, that's 50 attack in your weapon currently, so that should be pretty powerful. Now, what do we do for your training? You're more evasive than you are aggressive. I think a bit of meditation, then slightly less defense. It's a weird one to pick. I'm never too sure of what to train. We should probably do an exhibition match. If we're sending you in next, it's the first fight we're going to be going into. It's unlikely we'll be having anyone too difficult we'll have to fight with. Let's just send in a naked man for now. See how this goes. Now, the naked man does stand a chance. Not a good chance, but he can win this if he gets lucky. Now, it's not looking great for him. He's lost most of his health, and he's just been murdered. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you should have waited for humility to finish researching before you did that. And you would be right, I really should have. I thought it was done. But, oh well, we've lost a slave. I'm really not on top of my game today. Normally that would never happen. But oh well. Indeed. Are you from Scotland as well then? I'm assuming, if you're saying that. Biculus, I'm gonna call you. That's probably easier than trying to pronounce all the twos as well. Ah, you're Czech. Alright. I don't think I've had anyone from the Czech Republic speaking in the chat before. It's good to see you. Always nice to have a first. Ah, I appreciate it. I don't think it's all that Scottish accent. There's certainly stronger ones. So I do try and keep myself somewhat understandable. If you need me to repeat anything at some point, do let me know though. Although, for the most part, I won't be saying anything useful, I'll be completely honest. But let's see. I have faith in you, Michaelis. And it seems I was correct to do so. It was an awfully close fight. Too slow attacking. No. Oh, we've lost you. Oh god. We should have given you some exhibition matches first. I'm gonna blame it on myself there. That wasn't down to the gladiator. Oh no. That's a shame. I can buy you back as a slave though, so don't you worry. And we're not able to get a mage just yet. Unless we already have them, don't we? Yeah. Never mind. Let's get you healed up. You've got a lot more aggro in this one, so that should hopefully go a little bit better for you. Got a high aggro, I think you want a high agility to actually get in there. Anyway, we should make our way probably towards Mermillo training. I do like Mermillo. Now, we don't have a lot of money, so we might need to try and do another pit fight soon. Or it might end up better as an exhibition match. Yeah, I can fight my two best against each other, sure. This is a terrible idea. You should not fight your best gladiator in exhibition matches in case you get some kind of wound. But I'm gonna do it regardless, because I kinda need the money. I had 17 coins, I think. It seems like a relatively fair fight here. Although Glothius doesn't seem to be getting as many attacks in as he wants to. Does he have shorter range perhaps? He might not have as powerful a weapon. But there we go. Fight is ended. And the top gladiator has, as per usual, come out on top. A little bit of money back, and he's been wounded in agility. That is a shame. You are here, me. This is you. And this is Michaelis, who I'm thinking, unless you make a specific request, I'll probably end up making you into Scissor or Sizer. You both want to be Mermillo's. Got it. It's going to be a long time though. Alright. We might want to put you into a fight against each other as an exhibition match. It's going to be an odd one to figure out. Oh dear, there's two of them. Sure. No, I need to have a second one. I need to. There's not any obstacles, so it's not too bad. I'm a little worried because they are on the right hand side, which tends to have an advantage in terms of reach. Proteus, or Plotius, seems to be doing alright, and I think we have won. Indeed, we have come out on top. Lovely. Yeah, we needed that money. Not very good training though. That's typically why I end up doing exhibition matches. Speaking of, I'm going to put the two of you against each other. Neither of you have a weapon. Should get you both some decent training because you'll last for a while running around. But let's see. Both shirtless men. Who could possibly win? There's a trident. Whoever gets that trident has won. It looks like that was Ane who got... No, it was Mikulas who got the trident actually, never mind. He even got himself a second weapon that came in. Look at you, picking up 2 whole weapons. Yeah, got you a bit of training though. That's what we really cared about. I'll reward you both with wine to make you happy. That guy needs healing as well. And I believe that should be everyone. Yeah, you didn't take any damage, Mikulas. You're very much a superior one here, I'm sorry to say, mate. You may have been around longer, but you have been upshown in terms of being a slave. Do we have Jupiter's vision? Or Jupiter's blessings? We have a few. I think give that to Plotius. I think he's the one for higher health, yeah. Divine Vision. Which of you doesn't ever want to run away? I'll say me. There you go. Yeah, and you said so in the chat as well. I'm glad we agree with each other. Now, we should be able to pit fight very soon, so I'll need to get that sorted. Like, you're not allowed to not be happy. You're doing perfectly well. It's forbidden to not have fun. Is this not a fun place? Just running around shirtless, having to fight other shirtless men? Yeah, we'll need to do this pit fight. Yeah, I'll wait for the next actual battle to happen actually. I've only got 2 gladiators with equipment. 4 chained lions. I need the money. Gonna die, but I need the money. Send 2 guys in. If they're quick, we can murder them before we get murdered. Lions are chained, so they should just be in the corners. He's only got the 1 net. As long as we can finish this fast before the lions get out, we win. Looks like Plotius is one who managed to get the first hit in. However, I'm a bit worried the lion up round there will escape. No, we managed to do it in time. Oh, thank goodness. We didn't lose either of the good gladiators. We even got a new guy. And apparently this man's got max AI training already. Certainly have himself a better weapon for that then. So can he. Now, once both of these are healed up, we'll do a pit fight. I believe he might be the better one in the pit fight. It's hard to say. Now, your guards have found a caged lion. Imagine using a beast as a gladiator against your competitors. Set it free, train it, sell it, or pet it. Now, whatever happens, we are not doing option 4. We lose gladiators. Now, number 2, I also don't trust lions. Now, it's already been caged. Do I want to sell it? I mean, between 1 and 2, which is what you've both voted for, I think 1's probably the better option. Animal seemed to bow its head in humble gratitude as he opened the cage. He ate one of your guards first, but he indefinitely bowed his head and gracefully headed towards the mountains, covered in human blood. Lovely. I think build some more palaces, then we're going to need to get ourselves, hopefully, a bath, so we can get better morale and healing. Yeah, we need to do a pit fight. I think Plotus should be fine in the pit fight. Yeah, he's going to win this pit fight. Could even send in this guy and get some extra training for him. Let's see. Who will win in the pit fight? Will it be the naked man, who doesn't even know what he's doing here? Or will it be the man who actually has a weapon as such? Now, he's not got a good weapon, mind you. Yeah, he's really not got a good weapon, does he? That guy doesn't have any clothes, so I am hopeful. Even decapitated that guy with just a knife. Now that's rather brutal there. Bunch of training, an extra slave. It's what we always want. Yeah, look at that tiny knife he did that with. How did he behead a man? I mean, I've not even beat this game yet, I'm gonna be honest. From what I understand, in order to beat the game, you need to try and get this guy as soon as possible. Like, this Doctor Emeritus, he is amazing. Without him, you're never going to get more than maybe 6 or 7 in a stat from a single fight, but with him you can get up to 25 from a single fight in some of your stats. It's amazing how good it is. Get shield control. I will do as soon as I have evasive roll. Evasive roll in my mind is more important. Simply because we are playing in the beta branch, we're able to have the scissor guys, which I'll actually make one of these people into. He doesn't have a shield. Only ones who have shields are the Phraxes. This is an interesting matchup. I've got better damage. I've got slightly better health. I think apart from that, everything's about even. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll get shield control next. If you're going to be using Phraxes for a while, then that's what we need. If the two of you do want to be Marmillos, it's probably a good idea to not. And yeah, we've lost. I don't know what's with AI in this game. It's not good. Like, with the AI, they don't seem to be able to hit if they're on the left hand side of the screen. It's just bizarre with how it all fits together. We've got evasive roll. I mean, low stance is good in my opinion. I think even getting to automatic yield's pretty nice. And there's a bot finally doing its thing. It's good to know I have got that working. It's Discord link if you do want to join. We can potentially get the bot as a gladiator, that's an idea. I'll need to have a quick check of that in a minute. Yeah, we can get boss as a gladiator. Perfect. Wait, what? Oh, I need to mess around with that, but all your messages are gone. Oh dear. I mean, this is the reason I'm mostly doing a test stream of what these bots all do. It seems to think you've used some kind of, like, profanity or something, so... There go all your messages. I mean, try and say whatever you want. Apparently, you can't have a large two-handed sword. Yeah, it's currently set to purge. I thought purge would be, oh yeah, get rid of that one comment. No, everything if you scroll up in the chat from you is gone. Oh no. Yeah, we'll need to figure that out at some point. I'll get that fixed after the stream. As for now though, we need to get some more exhibition matches in. We don't have Murmillo yet, but the two of you need some training. So, put in the two of them, and the two of them, and let's see. Oh yeah, it's a lovely thing. I mean, what more could you want from a two-handed weapon? Oh, we got the first blade chucked into the arena. Let's see. Second blade, that's both the naked men now with weapons. One of them just murdering people. You're doing good at this, Nicholas. Are you going to do good enough to beat an actually armoured gladiator, however? I mean, you've got a few hits in. You've got a few more hits in. I'm actually surprised. I thought you'd be doing a lot worse here. Let's see. Can you actually win? If you can, I will be amazed, because that one with the shield, the Freights, he had advantage at the start. No, seemingly not. That is a shame. Plenty of money from that one, plenty of training. That training is what matters. Let's make sure everyone's healing up. There we go. I like how we have the bot. That's lovely. Might even be able to get the other bot. Let's see. No, he's not cured. No, we've got Streamlabs in here as well. You'll be Scissors, or Scissor then. Got it, here you go. Have some equipment, I'll even give you the slightly better weapons to start with. Yeah, now the two of you should have some decent training. Maybe not the best. I mean, 20 AI skills perfectly good for a fairly early slave. Can we win a fight like this? I think we can. We've got a naked man in there, just to run around. Hopefully be a distraction. Oh, he managed to free himself. Now that is surprising. Will he be able to get a weapon or anything in time? I think the fight's going to be over first. There we go. Chopped a man's leg off. And we've got my favourite of all the blessings, as well as enough money to be able to get Murmillo in a second. Yeah, you say you want that. I think for now it might be better on May. He's already got a blessing, so sure, you can have it. As soon as we can get to Murmillo, you can have it. I can even give it to you now. There we go. This is why I love having the Twitch chat, just in there fighting for me, because you get to actually have gladiators. There's some stake involved for you. I don't think I really need much of the rest of these. Weapon blueprints would be nice, but if I'm going to be getting Murmillo, I can't afford that. There we go, we're unlocking Murmillo. You can do a pit fight. No, we can't do a pit fight just yet. You can fight those two naked men against each other, however. Let's see, how's a bot going to do in a fight? Let's see, which is better? Do you think the bot can actually win? The other guy's got more health, although it seems Stream Elements, the bot, has higher stamina. Although he's now against a Trident, the better reach is not a fun thing to fight against. However, it does not seem he was taking advantage of the reach. He just got a massive jab in there, look at that. Bit of training for both of them, not much money, but that's about what I expected, so that's fine. No, I'm not going to fight you against each other while one of you is naked, that's just a bit mean. Let's put him in. He's not all that powerful, neither is this guy. What do you think? AI skill of 18, actually, never mind, that's not going to work. Yeah, the heal's slightly in battle. So I think I'll put him in. He should be fine. Yeah, you'll see he's healing up even before the battle begins. So let's see, fingers crossed. That guy's really slow. That's lucky. Yeah, it seems we've got superior damage on our side, as well as superior reach. Thankfully we came out on top, even with the guy who I barely remember the name of half the time. And is that all dual wielding? Oh, okay. I'm gonna give that to you, Amy, at some point. Don't you worry. I might even give that to you now. Like, that's just lovely. Let's buy some more food. I want to try and keep my food high this game, because usually I end up starving later on. Not on purpose or anything, it's just I forget to buy food. This guy needs to heal, I forgot to heal him up. Apart from that, everyone was fine. Your husband suffers from hemorrhoids. Why this is a problem for you, you don't fully understand, but he won't stop whining about it. I mean, if both of you are saying that, then sure. Really? I just told my husband, no, stop whining. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it more family friendly than a lot of stuff on like Twitch, from what I understand. I don't know if that's exactly something people want. I don't know. Like, I might just get rid of a bot. Personally, I don't really swear much regardless, so it doesn't really affect me. Anyway, we've got another fight with a lot of money on this one, against what is honestly quite the puny man. May, do you want to try and have a fight? What do you think? I mean, if you really want me to swear, I can, like... I mean, first we'll put you in me. I mean, I'm not going to swear just for the sake of it, like, there's not much point. However, if you ever care that much, then maybe one day I will. Come on, Ame, you can do it. You stripped his trousers off and then cut his leg off. What a lovely finishing blow. Not what I expected, I'll be honest. Anyway, we'll need to do another pit fight. Let's see. That guy needs healed first. Yeah, let's do a pit fight against someone with a wooden gladius. Not the best armour. I even get 2 gladiators here. Can we go in again, me? I mean, you'll heal back up to full before the fight starts, to imagine. I'd say you stand a good chance here. Let's go. Get you some more combat experience. Let's see. You can't just boo me just because you're not fighting. You don't have anything yet. Come on. It's a bit mean of you. I mean, understandable, but mean. What is that I've got him? It's a Murmillo. Lovely. I'll give him 2 wooden gladiuses for now. That'll do. You can sit in there. Got a lot of money. Do we want to potentially look into buying a gladiator? No, we're not setting either of you free. You're fighting for me until you're dead. His stats suck. Oh yeah, Smirmillo's not great. How are your 2 stats going? You're doing fine for yourself, Mikios. Considering you haven't actually been given a weapon or anything yet, the fact you've gotten that far along is impressive. You're actually doing better than me. And I think everything except from the AI strength, which is impressive. This guy needs some healing. I've done collecting stones. I think now we invest in some babs. And yeah, these guys are not too happy with me right now. Next battles in a day, I'll send them a wine each, try and get it a bit more favourable, maybe send this guy a little more. Let's see. I mean, I'm going to reject this. It's a lot of money though. I could send in every single armed gladiator. That's 5 of my people against all of these. 107, yeah, never mind. We're not doing that. If they didn't have such high attack, I might have considered it. If they had attack in the 40s or something, maybe it would be doable. Yeah, we're not fighting a guy who has 100 attack. Not when we're outnumbered as well. Can arrange some exhibition matches, however. I'll get you some training of me. I'll put you with the guy who I think will come out on top. Yeah, as soon as you have a proper set of weapons and such, I'm going to get you against me, don't you worry. We have to have Twitch chat fight themselves, so that's just how it goes. It does seem Amaze winning this. Yeah, it seems that they're going to come out on top. Neither of them got reduced below too much health, so that should be plenty of training. Let's see, ATI training, that's perfectly good. This guy's been made redundant. He can just sit down there in the shame corner. This guy's still usable. And I put you with the guy I trust, the Plotius, don't worry. I wouldn't put you into a fight I didn't think you at least stood a chance of winning. This guy though, I don't care at all for him, I might even sell him, I'll be honest. I'll keep him around in case I need him. He can be good in the exhibition matches, I guess. Anyway, let's get our mill. Okay, until I do the deeper humility. The main reason I do it is for some quick AI training early on. But I'll take your advice, seeing as you said you have one before. And we'll give you not a two-handed weapon just yet. Do you want a two-handed weapon now? I mean, it costs 80, so it's somewhat expensive, but if you say so, here we go. You want a lot of defense. Okay. We'll have the two of you fight once the May's back at full health, don't worry. And for now, in terms of dance is quite a good one, I think. Like, them being able to move a bit quicker really helps early on. Full arm defense is always nice. Yeah, I'll go in that direction. Although, attack vector is also a nice one, going up there might have been a good idea. Oh, this... Two chained lions. It's a difficult fight, this. Now, I'm not going to put you in. You've got very little experience, so your AI skill's not great. Now you want to fight a Mace, I can't put him in. So, I only get one. This is just a slaughter, I'm not doing this. That's a terrible, terrible plan. Let's do just a pet fight instead, that'll do. Yeah, look at that, just shy of 500. That's much better, especially considering this man's practically naked. In fact, you know what? Since Ame has had better combat experience, let's put you in. See how you do, Mikulas. I'm not expecting you to lose here. You've been immediately disarmed, you might lose. Still unlikely. Although they are getting some good hits in on the occasion. 50 damage. Oh, they've gone berserk as well. Okay, that was a bit more dangerous than I thought. Still though, you've come out on top. And you've been downgraded in your armour, that's not great. Yeah, we'll need to heal you up once you're both healed. That should be good. Now, you have the serrated poison blade. So what I'd like to try and get is probably... Is it a weapon that makes you attack faster? I know one of these trainings makes you attack more quickly. I'm not sure which it does. Not willing to think about it. It's agility. Okay, but I'll give you a little bit more in agility then. Like, agility doesn't say that that's what it does, but it definitely helps. There's the bot again. Good to see it is working. If you do want to join the Discord, by the way, feel free. not much really goes on in there at the moment, but maybe in the future we'll get something that actually happens that's important. I might try and do a longer stream when I'm able to finally get to affiliate status. For that though, I am needing to get more average viewers and a few more followers still. Now, exhibition match there. I might chuck a bunch of slaves in, just to see if we get better. Okay, the magistrate drunkenly stumbles into your villa, demanding whores and wine. Also, I'm not a fan of Sacred Oath, you can't convince me. Now, I can give him his whores and wine, or I can get drunk and have it with him, which, I'll be honest, yeah, I'd say that's a better idea. Magistrate roars in laughter, delighted to have a drinking companion. They both debauch late into the night. Look at how happy he is, now he's only displeased at me. Yeah, that was not great. I don't know why these guys never seem to like you. Like, they are more than intent on not liking you for some reason. You'd think maybe their like temperament would rest in the middle. That would make sense. If you do things that annoy them, then it would go lower. But no, they just keep hating you unless you're trying to please them constantly. It's a little bit of a nuisance. Now, when's the next pit fight? Got 3 days for that. And we're able to probably do an exhibition match in a second. Yeah, that's close enough. So, we're going to have the two of you fight with each other. Now, I do believe actually in May you've got the advantage, so I'll put you on the left hand side. Going to be an interesting one though. Yeah, you've got the higher attack damage. You've got higher AI skill, which I think will work in your favour. Apart from that, you both seem pretty well balanced. Let's see. If you can get around his sword, you stand a good chance of beating him. The question of getting around his sword though. I'll be honest, you seem to be doing better than I thought you might. Yeah, this is looking fairly balanced, I say, but now he has stolen your hat. Can't believe it. Stealing a man's hat like that. How could you? Did you actually just steal his hat? I think you did at some point. That's fun. But yeah. Luckily, neither of you got injuries. So that's always good. You can both have some wine, keep your temperament up a little bit. Yeah, that's 47 AI skill now on me. So he is now the better one there by a fair margin. And let's get interpretive dance. Once you get this, people can move a little bit quicker, which getting that first attack in is always nice. Now what do I build next? Like my two thoughts are either I get more stones, fill up the second row, or I can get the hot coal pits and make these top 5 ones even more better at training. I could get palaces down here. I don't actually have anything these guys are doing class-wise yet though. So I am a little confused as to whether it would be worthwhile doing that. I think hot coal pits. Agility training is always worth having in my opinion. Making it get done a little bit quicker, certainly not a bad thing. Now annoyingly we've lost both of you just before this. Seeing as you went into that exhibition match, you're both injured. But this next battle hopefully won't need more than 3 people. It needs exactly 3 people. With what should be chained lines. And yeah, chained lines. Let's send these guys in. Still not sure about this Vermillo. He'll need to prove himself. Oh no, that's not good. We've got a smaller arena than I'm used to for the lines. We've lost 1 guy. We've lost 2. We've lost 3. We've been murdered. I shouldn't have gone into that fight. I really shouldn't. Well, I guess they're being promoted to my top gladiators. We need another Frakes. Stream elements, the bot, they can be a Frakes, that'll do. Good aggro and turtle, so that's fine. Maybe slightly less weapon for them. There we go. This guy... I'll be honest, might be nice to have someone ranged. So let's get him kitted out slightly. Should stand a good chance. This man... he's terrible, I'll just move him in there instead. That man can go there. Buying slaves is not a bad shout. I could buy a lion. Buy a lion. Do I buy a lion? I don't think I should. It's awfully expensive. I've not properly used a lion before, though, is my main thing. I mean, last time I used one I put it into an exhibition match to test it out, but he immediately just went and got himself killed, because in an exhibition match, surprisingly, lions don't know how to surrender. Yeah, this guy is good. Comes with a lot of AI skill. A lot of max HP as a base. Got a lot of aggro. Aggro's nice. He's got absolutely no agility though. Yeah, give him a bit more agility first. And yeah, he's already healing up. That's fine. Let's do a pit fight, is what I'd like to say. But I'd like to at least make sure one of you two are able to do a pit fight. Yeah, I learnt that the hard way. I got a lion, I believe, as a reward from one of the boss fights in this map. But yeah, it did not go well in the end. And yeah, your HP's high enough now, I'd say. It should heal the last little bit. Now, he's got the same weapon you will. However, we're allowed 3 gladiators. That's just cheat. I'm all up for cheating. That is murder a man. I mean, you don't need dignity, it's a pit fight. There he goes. I believe you managed to behead him in the end, Nicholas. So good for you. Unless you particularly didn't want to behead him, in which case I'm sorry. Nothing beats decapitating a man, it's like I always say. Not a thing I always say, by the way. Please don't be concerned for my mental well-being, I am fine. During a gathering in your villa, the magistrate is found unconscious in a slave's chambers. He's half-nude and has clearly soiled himself from every orifice. I can walk away, let him sleep it off. Have my slaves change him and bathe him. Or invite everyone to witness it. I like to think I am a kind woman. That's nice to know neither of you agree with me though, so we're completely split down the middle. Nah, despite both of you saying otherwise, I think I will go for option 2. Magistrate evokes to find himself in new robes and not at all covered in his own excrement and vomit. He assumes that he's a higher functioning drunk than he actually is. Completely unaware of the favour you've done for him, he leaves wearing your brand new garments. The robes cost 9 to replace, which is a useless gesture. Wasn't all that worth it on my end, but I do feel I'm a better person for doing it. And considering when you click me normally the screen shakes like I'm causing earthquakes, I'd say that's probably a good thing, if I'm somewhat better. I think weapon blueprints, I can afford that now, so it'll be worth having it. This guy, they get the 6. I believe that's how you pronounce it anyway. I'm not entirely sure on my Roman pronunciations. But you say that, I'm gonna buy another one though. There we go. Ha! Now I own more slaves. I'm a good person, I promise you. Yeah, I can't see the irony there. I kinda want to do an exhibition match. Put some of my slaves up against each other. Now, I don't particularly care for slaves normally, so it'll be nice to give them some fighting experience. I've given the one with the best base health a good advantage here. However, it's mostly down to luck. Let's see, the first weapon's been dropped in. I would assume Publius? I don't know if that's quite how to pronounce his name. He has come out on top, regardless. A little bit of training, a bit of temperament. Overall, relatively it's okay. Yeah, because he won, he can get an upgrade. He can I want to be a charioteer? Charioteering's not worth it though, the rewards aren't all that high for the amount of money you need to put in. What's he good at? I mean, we've already got one of everything, 2 scissors. Well, one of everything except the Sagittarius is not too good. His aggro's high, so he's going to be trying to get lots of attacks in. Ah, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. I don't recognise the name from the chat. If there's someone else there, good to see you. I'm a little confused. But anyway, I think making him a Murmillo might be an idea. High aggro's nice in a Murmillo. His evasive's his second highest stats, I think that's probably a good idea. There we go. He's not going to have the best equipment for now, but he can at least come into fights if he needs to. Now that I've got that, it means I'll build a second palace for him. I'm still confused about who that person who followed is. I mean, it's good to see him getting another follower, I guess. Now we've got a roaming lion. I'll be honest, there's one thing I kind of want to try with a roaming lion, which is just a slave. Hope the lion ends up murdering him because I'll be running in the opposite direction. I think that could be a good idea. Let's see. I don't particularly care for this, I'll be honest. I bought him a minute ago. I'm just gonna win. It seems I might even end up winning. Well, is my guy trying to fight with fists? My guy was just punching at it, I'm pretty sure. I didn't quite catch that at the end, but that's the first time I've ever seen a slave trying to punch something. Normally they just run around not knowing what to do. I'm actually very surprised here. I always thought it would make sense for slaves to punch things, but he had a sword. I mean, that would make more sense, like if you had the... what's the most basic one on the Frakes? I can't actually see it. I think it's a Pugia it's called. Maybe it'd be too small to actually see. Anyway, you need to get a pit fight in 4 days. That's the best way for money right now. Championship. I mean, you can make a shot at a championship. I'll be honest, I don't fancy our chances just yet. We've not got enough money to invest in good equipment. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be putting you in there if I think you're going to die. I mean, I know it is one of the easier ones. I'd like to at least get attack vector first though. Better attack speed definitely will help out, and yeah, you can see your stats. Doing pretty well. The main thing I'm worried about for you, Mikulas, is your AI skill. Everything else is doing very well. It's just AI skill, something you definitely will be needing. Which, speaking of, I'll put you into an exhibition match. Let's see. This time the two of you can fight together. Who do you want to fight against? I'll give you that guy with a spear, and the guy has lost most of his health. This should be an interesting fight. I do think you're both going to win, but let's see, can chat come together to beat them? Seeing as one of them's already surrendered, I'd like to say yes. And yeah, that seems to be that you've won. Hooray. A lot of AI training in that guy. And that's nice, he's going to be one of my main guys for a short while. And yeah, I don't really care about that guy anyway. I'll give him a win, keep him happy. Let's let time tick by and wait another 2 days for that. It's 1 day. We do need to buy more food as well, I've just noticed. Food and water, try and keep them above 500 where I can, and that should be a pit fight available. Now, pit fight could consist of you 4 if we need to, so that's all good. There's 6 people we need to never meet. It's not all good. Now, that guy doesn't have a weapon. These guys are scissors of just the one weapon. That's a tier 2. That's got a tier 3 weapon. He's got a tier 3 weapon. I think you should be fine. I'll chuck a slave in there just to be careful. Let's see. The thing with pit fights is it's a much smaller arena, so it's going to be difficult to really say, especially if that spear just impaling the crowd back there. I don't know who decided to just let a guy chuck a spear in a small space. Supposedly health and safety were not a thing back in this time. Look at that crowd favour as well. Still don't quite know how crowd favour works. I believe it's a factor of how much you've got in levels of your training. Extra agility training for you. I can do that, of course. Want to keep you doing a bit of other stuff? If you're doing agility training, I will move you into his place, because he doesn't need much in the way of agility. So I'll actually move that down. Now, I'll give him a bit of wine, he's still not happy. seems to be doing mostly alright. It seems that coal pit was built just as I moved you as well. I mean, I can certainly make you fight slaves if you like. We have 3 who have full health. Do you want to go in with full health, or do you want to just go in now? I can put you in right now if you really want. Before that, though, we have an event. The legate and a small group of angry-looking soldiers descend on your house. He's searching for a small group of soldiers who have deserted their post. They're last seen near your villa, and the legate demands your assistance in locating them. Now, sending guards is a way to move, because he might think I'm hiding them otherwise. So, it's good to see the 2 of you agree with me in that part. The guards find the deserters and capture them alive. Legate intends to put the deserters to death, but allows you to keep one of the soldiers as a reward for your assistance in this matter. You'll make a fine gladiator. And yeah, we've been given someone who has ridiculous stats, so now we get all the money we want. All we do is, like, I'm not even kidding, we have a money printer now. As soon as we get an exhibition match, I'm going to send him in against just some guy who has equipment. His HP is not good, but his defense is lovely. Like, that's definitely going to be helping him out. But yeah, I'll send him against this guy just as a demonstration when I can. Yeah, we've got attack vector now. See, we've got everything we really need. So what do you say? Grip technique could be nice, it's a bit on the expensive side. Send you into the jumble, and the jungle rumble even. Are you sure? It's one of the easier ones, but I still don't see you coming out on top. I mean, if you're certain, let's go. Now, you can see in the arena, it's classic jungle, or actually it's just fighting inside the standard arena. Now, I am hoping for you, Michaelos, but I'm not the most confident here, I really aren't. If he gets lucky, he will beat you. Well, I think you've managed to get enough hits in now that he will just die. Yeah, he's losing 41 health every few seconds. That's lovely. It was closer than I would have liked, however. I did get a horse as well as a weapon master. That's an interesting one. Does weapon master, is that added on to just a standard percentage, or is that added on after the dual wield master? Because currently, if we have a look at a May here, no, we're not able to look into that. He does an extra bunch of damage from having the dual wield master. So this might be good on the May. Could also be good on you though, because I believe the serrated poison blade's a function of just how much you've got. And yeah, I'll give that to him then. Reduced training coin, I'll give to him for now. For now, I'd say the rest of those can just stay. But yeah, we've got a horse, lovely. We'll get the horse training while we can. Can't buy a chariot. What's the horse called? It is, I'm assuming I say here, Brutius. Yeah. You're going to be doing well, I mean, don't you worry. Might even be worth upgrading your weapons before long. And exhibition match yet? Yes, we can. Yeah, let's just print some money. Where's a guy I don't care for? There we are. Him, and I kinda care about stream elements. I guess I'll chuck in this guy. He's the weakest of the slaves. Now, you may not believe me when I say this is a money printer, but just wait until you see what happens after this fight. Like, you will of course see this man wins, taking very little damage. But crowd favour is surprisingly low. They fixed that. It used to be you managed to get like 1,000 from doing a fight of that kind. Maybe you need to give him a proper fight. Okay, stream elements and that guy it is. Since this guy will let me do an exhibition match. I'm not going to fight him against you, I'm sorry. I don't want any of my proper gladiators or chat members getting impediments if I can avoid it. As for in here, I think low stance, it's a cheap one, less knockback when getting hit by an enemy. It's nice, or when hitting an enemy that's defending even. Say that's worth having for 7 coin. Just notice you're not actually healing up because nimble stance, I don't think I've actually bothered with it yet. I'll need to get that as well. You are correct. Using less stamina while sprinting is lovely. Especially if you're sending a slave in to just run around. Let's test this guy out in a proper fight. We need to see how he does. You think you can handle it? Sure. I'll send you into another championship. Now this guy on our side should be winning with ease. It's going to be a hard one to really figure out when to put him in though. Because they've changed how the crowd favour works, seemingly. And he doesn't need any defence training or meditation anymore. That'll max out after he does a fight somewhere. Does he even have like the best equipment yet? I can give him better defense if I want. Max agility on you, mate, of course. Max agility, well maybe not max. Put it down a little bit, keep you with some weapon training. Because that weapon will multiply into even more damage from these two. This guy honestly doesn't really need healing. Keep the hood and upgrade everything else. You've got it. Let's get you some decent equipment. You've proven yourself worthwhile for now. There we go. I'm sure this is what the ideal man looks like, wearing a hood and just a leather-studded cock base. That's lovely. What do we do next? I want to say wall reinforcement. That's never been a thing I've had to worry about though. I think just gather some stones. I mean, yeah, of course. I could downgrade you so you just look like you're in a gimp suit, but that's a bit much, I feel. Yeah, you should have enough health to go into a match if you want. Let's see. Do you think you could beat this guy? I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure. We'll need to compare you both. As for attack, I think you're all good. Your AI skill's not as good as I'd like though. I'm going to have to say though, I'm sorry. We'll be able to get a pit fight soon though, so we can do that at least. I want to try one last time to see if I can get the money printing strategy. I'll put in some actually competent people this time against him. Not me, I meant to do stream elements. There we go. There we go. This should be a fairly even fight, and we should get a lot of money at the end, so everyone involved's got good equipment and such. Now, Jorah could end up losing here. Typically, we do struggle against groups, even if they have high numbers. Although, now it's no longer a group, I do think he wins. And there we go. Yeah, and sadly it seems the money printing strategy is no longer a thing. I can't just keep sending a gladiator with over 100 and some of his stats in, and he just gives you crowd favour. That is a shame. I had hoped for better there. What's this fight? Let's see. No, you're not beating that one. No, never mind. Yeah, we'll train your meditate up a bit. Defense, I'd say keep it as that. You can even have a better sword though. There we go. Wait, all the way. Alright, there we go. You're still doing agility training, but I'd imagine you'll finish that in a minute. Yeah, he does seem to be doing well for himself. And keep this horse training as well, I need to remember about him. Exhibition match there. And a pit fight. Yeah, let's do a pit fight. Oh no, this is an awfully tough one. I don't know if I'll win this, I'll be honest. I think it's a good one to test out the damage numbers on you and me. We need to see quite how your damage adds up, because it's allegedly 171. Which, I'll be honest, is the highest I've ever seen it. Let's see. Now, I can't say I've got high hopes for you, mate. You two-shot him. The second hit doing 328 damage, I think that was. I got 11 agility training from that. 11 weapon training. I don't get how these training points work after fights. The weapon can even be upgraded further, but I don't think that matters at this point. Kinda curious to see though. Yeah, it's a boost of 20 extra damage if I give you this. Which I believe is correct, yeah. So it would seem that these two blessings multiply your base attack, not your weapons attack. So I'll give you two better weapons, you've proved yourself well enough. Meditation should be happening before long for you, Michaelis. And how far away are we from getting our doctor? Roughly halfway there. As Bon Jovi would say, living on a prayer, but that's not the right time to be making references to rock. Especially rock music, which, seeing as neither of you are from like native English speaking countries, at least as far as I'm aware, I wouldn't think you'd get the reference either, so oh well. Deep breathing, you're not sure, it costs 1. Although I said nimble stance a while ago, so I'll get that one first. Yeah, I beat you to it, I mean, don't you worry. I think at this point an apothecary is going to be good. If you get an apothecary, that's slightly faster healing. It's not too expensive, it just takes a while. Ah, a deserter from the Roman army is found stealing grain from your storehouses. I can bring him to the legate. I can bring him to the magistrate, or I can set him free. Now, seeing how I've tried to be relatively kind in this run, I'm going to try and keep going along with that, so I'm going to agree with you, May, for now. Let's set him free. No one regards your acts of kindness. That's a good thing, since acts of kindness are often rewarded with vitriol and punishment. I could have given him to one of those two, made him a bit happier, but no. I'm going to be the good man this time. And yeah, we do deep breathing next from there. Is that a roaming gladiator? Or roaming lions? Okay, mate, I think this is a job for you, with your massively high attack. What do you think? If you can kill him in a single hit, that's it. Another thing we could do, which could possibly be more entertaining, is Octavian, how would you like to run around naked? Let's have a shot. I love descending in slaves of roaming lions. Oh no, that didn't go well. That's a shame. I mean, I didn't expect it to go well, don't, mistake me there. You're meditating, you're already at 61. Is that an extra 1 AI with each time that goes past? I believe it is. Yes, it is. We should get you up to a higher strength later on. And mate, I'm gonna put you into fight here though, because I promised you a fight a second ago. Make sure you're not going to be fighting anyone too tough, but I believe you said you wanted to fight 2 or 3 people before, so I'll send you in against 3 slaves, as long as you're fine with all that. I'm not seeing any objections, so here we go. You should be able to murder all of them in a single hit. Okay, murdered 1 and 2 hits, then 2 and 1 hits. I'd say, in all, that went well. Now, I don't understand the crowd favour. How did we get 300 coin from that? It makes no sense. Crowd favour is one of the just most bizarre things I can see happening in this game. Yeah, we'll send you into a proper match, Nicholas, because I'd like to see how you fare against someone who's had some combat experience. Can you get him in 1 hit? He's not too powerful. You got him in 3 hits, that's good enough. You took very little damage. Small bit of training. That's all good. Yeah, that's not even worth healing. You'll heal that off as soon as you go into fight. Yeah, I'll send you into a championship fight. I'll get you up to 75 AI first though. Just like to make sure you're not going to die on me. Got a pit fight in 2 days, so I'll maybe do that one first. And for now, I think automatic yield's nice. What do you think? To go for automatic yield or to go for berserk later on? Yeah, auto yield potentially save some good gladiators. Now with Twitch integration, they get to vote on who you get to save, so willing to see whether you want to keep each other alive or not, which will be entertaining. Rolling attack could be good. It's rather expensive though. I'd rather save up for the Doctor Emeritus, honestly. I think the only one currently I'd be willing to go for is Attack Shuffle. Attack Shuffle, it doesn't mean a lot, but having that small amount of mobility can really help out. Especially if you've got fast attacking, you're just going to be constantly shuffling around the enemy while hitting them. It can be great if there's multiple gladiators in the one fight. Yeah, I think I'll go for that, and that'll be the last upgrade there I get for a while. We get a pit fight, let's see. 1 gladiator in here. Now, their weapon is a Sika, I believe. that's tier 3 weapon for him. He's only got one of them, however. You can fight him? Of course you can. I mean, you are going to win this, I'd assume. If you don't, I would be very disappointed, I'll be completely honest with you. Let's see. Oh yeah, there he goes. Chopped his leg clean off. Can ask for more than that. Yeah, crowd favour. I don't get crowd favour. That doesn't make sense. How do we get so much money? Are you like the crowd favourite? Is that what's going on? Let's try something quickly. I know you're not fully healed. Let's quickly try this. I'll send you into championship fight after, don't worry, Nicholas. You ended it in a single hit. How much money do we get? Nothing. No crowd favour at all. I don't understand this. I really don't. Let's try putting you in here then. Seems you had your... can't remember her name. Pauldron, I believe it is. Shoulder thing anyway, has been upgraded to... I believe that's the final? No, that's not a final tier, that's just one tier up. Looks like your leg might have been upgraded slightly as well, I can't quite tell. Let's see, 83 AI skill, you now outclass him. Your damage is good and such. I think you stand a good chance. Let's see. If you die again, I will be disappointed. You have no right to be dying in a fight like that. Well, to be fair, you're not really being able to get a hit in here, you're both playing defensively. Although you are rolling around, which is good. That's why I like Renilla. With their rolling around, they can easily get around people's attacks, and they seem to do it a lot more often than some of the other classes do. You got a second hit in on him, although he does seem to be healing up during this, so it's going to be a close one. He's got a hit in on you. This might end up with the timer running out. He's creating an awful lot of dust by rolling around everywhere. I had hoped for a more exciting fight. Okay, got two big hits in there. He's got a hit in on you. Not quite as big. Let's see. Will you win? You're about halfway through the time. You've gotten him to roughly half health, and you've practically healed up to full again. Got another hit in. Yet another. I think you will win. Now, this is what I think of when I think of gladiatorial fighting. Just two men rolling around in the dirt with their big swords. This is taking a while, isn't it? Well, I do think you've won. Unless he somehow avoids all your attacks in the next minute. No, you've come out victorious. You did take damage, but because the fight took so long, you healed it off during the fight. So you should get a lot of training. Yeah, 16 agility training and weapon training. That's far more than I'm used to seeing in one of these fairly basic fights. Yeah, you're certainly doing well here. I think we can probably take you off meditate in a second. I want to keep a close eye on this. That's your AI of 100. There we go. What training do you want now? It is worth keeping in mind, you have 69 in agility and in weapon. You want defense. Alright, do you want entirely defense or do you want to keep a little bit of the others? Keep them ticking up. Entirely. You got it. There you go. And with that last fight, we can hire everyone's favourite man. Of course, we're not talking about him, we're wanting the bard. Everyone loves the bard. Oh, we're getting the doctor. I clicked close rather than hire. There we go. We need money. Can't do a pit fight. Can't do exhibition matches. Could sell the horse. We'll see. Oh, and I should have done something else before I did that. Pause quickly. Oh, reduced training coin. Yeah, the 33% one's on him. 33% there. And can I put that there too? No. Guess I'll keep it there. You don't want any armour. I mean, if you're sure. Do you want me to make you completely naked? You know, how about I meet you in the middle ground? I've got a good idea. There you go. You now have barely any clothing. How does that work? I don't have enough money to give you the onyx leggings, which would give you even more black armour. Now, we've got 200. Yeah, you are not wrong there, Nicola. You are not wrong. Now we've got 200 days left, and we've got this guy. What we need is mentorship, train speed, and mimic. Can you do another? Possibly, but I'm going to do this first. Magistrate asks for contributions to build a hospice for the blind. You contribute 12 coins to projects. I like how you're just immediately saying, no, the blind don't need help. But yeah, I'm gonna do option 1. I agree with you here, Nicholas. Magistrate is overwhelmed by your gracious contribution. He offers many thanks. Doesn't look very overwhelmed. He's not all that happy with me, honestly. Can't do an exhibition match though. I need to keep this guy going into exhibition matches to train him and such. Put him against these two. We're not putting you in just yet. Anyway, don't you worry. We're saving you for the real fights. Now, Will Jorah come out on top. He's not looking great. Although I think he's managed it yet again. Now, do the crowd care at all? 53, not great. This guy has his agility wounded. That is more than manageable. Max agility of 97. He's unlikely to get that high anyway. Deeper humility. Yeah, what I'm going to do first though is mentorship, then get into both of them, because that's more than twice as fast people will be training. And then Master Mimic just makes people learn more from going into battles. After that, deeper humility, and then likely into even further Master Mimic. The extra train speed doesn't increase by quite as much after that. I mean, you're certainly most of the way there. I can give you that. Slightly better armour in your legs. And are you healing? Yep, this guy's not healing. That guy's healing. They're healing, that one isn't. There we go. Now, championship time. There's a man with a net in there. I think you'd do a better job against him. Now, he's got the BFT, so we're going to need to see. There's 2 people allowed in. Do the two of you want to fight together? Now, you're saying 1v1, Mikulas, so I do want to honour that. And May is fine with that also. Let us see, can you beat the giant? He's a bit scary at times. Other times he dies in a couple of hits. This was one of those times. Brilliant. We've just won. Even got a Retarius. Getting a Retarius is lovely in this stage. Just training time. I believe on him, that makes his building stuff quicker. Yeah. Can get the 33% one. He can build the palaces and such in one day. So it's definitely worth keeping him in mind. Got a few too many slaves. So this one, he's got an impediment. Could be sold for quite a bit, honestly. I'm on the story, I believe. Simply because on story mode it gives me a nice cut-off point for the stream later on. Also, I've still not beat story, so... Now, that guy... I recognise the name, I don't think so. Yeah, it was this guy, I thought it might have been him. Give him some wine, keep him happy, that's the first appeal. You're gonna go. Alright, I'll see you around. I'll be doing this again on Saturday if you want to drop by around the same time. But bye for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever it is for you. See ya. Gonna have a fight at me? I think you can just definitely. I mean, let's compare the damage quickly. 272 versus 37. How is your damage this high? I've never seen damage this high before. This is madness. This is utter madness. After that fight, it's now at 284. How? How does this happen? Anyway, reading more food and such, I just noticed. Exhibition match is open, so is a pit fight. Let's do a pit fight. Alright, this is going to be a different one from usual. We're against Valetti? I don't quite know how to pronounce it. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be okay. I'll bit Mikulas it. He's left. If he dies, he won't be too annoyed, I'd imagine. I don't think he'll die. Yeah. There he goes. Agility is the way to go. I love agility. That's great. Extra training too. Even got an extra slave who can immediately, I say immediately, be sold. Do I have anyone else I want to sell? This guy's worth a fair bit. It's 149, 155. Okay, this guy, I've got someone here. 192. I'm looking at health, by the way, when I'm saying these words. Grant some freedom? Sure, we'll make him something useless and grant him freedom. There we go. That, if you ask me what a free man looks like, is almost the exact appearance of what a free man is. There he goes. And yeah, I should have enough now to upgrade you to this. There you go. You've got even more black armour now. There's something I will need to do. Okay, I'm not able to do that without the Faber Emiratus, I guess. What you can do with Faber Emiratus, or at least could, it might have been changed, is there was a case where you could say some people don't get upgraded. I'd like to say that for your characters, don't end up getting better armour. Yeah, you need Onyx Greaves still. You know what? I'll give you them now, they're not too expensive. There we go. Now you have the most black you can. Sure. You can be the Black Widow if you want. That can be your fight name, I guess. What do we want in here? Endurance training is pretty good. Wolf Courage is useless. That's honestly completely useless. Like, Wolf Courage just means people are going to be fighting for longer. Or they try and get released. But you can just say no to them regardless. It's all good. Yeah, increased stamina recharge rate and such. They are quite nice to have. Let's go into that. I think that's probably the right move to make. Architects should be about finished, but we do have a pit fight, so let's do this quickly. Man with no weapons. And we fight for 180 money. Let's test out one of the other guys. Let's test out him. Now, this guy is not the strongest. Definitely not. He just murdered a crowd though, and immediately skewered that guy's leg off, so... like, 2 attacks killed maybe 10 people, that's pretty good. Like, imagine having a mortality rate per attack of somehow more than what your attacks are. Can you fight the strong? I mean, you could. Do you think he'd stand a chance? He is pretty powerful. I mean, so are you. Not sure. We can do that. First though, this guy I will sell. And who do we have an exhibition match with? We have one with him. So you want to be against a strong Frakes. Frakes struggle when they're on the left side. So let's put you in on the right. You should have an advantage. You might kill him instantly. You'll need to see. Fingers crossed. These are the 2 best fighters I've got. And you've done it. You beat him. It was a very quick fight, I had thought it would be. The crowd seemed to quite enjoy that. But this guy has been... oh my god. That's annoying. Well. That's why I don't like making my strongest ones fight, typically. That's all good though. Extra damage to opponents' shields, I think could be good for Mikulas. Or potentially you. You've already got high enough damage, you should be going through the shields though, so let's go for that. Then here, Master Mimic. As soon as we have this, we'll go for Deeper Humility. And that should be us pretty much sorted for the rest of the game. We're lucky anyway. I don't think I remembered to heal this guy. No, I did remember to heal him. There we go. Magistrate's son wishes to meet your impressive gladiators in person. I could just say no. I could say yes. Who knows? I'd say probably saying yes is fine enough. You just want me to say no. I mean... no, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm sorry. Oh. Well, Jorah left. Oh dear. I didn't see your message in time, oh dear. That's fine though.
Agreed.
Yeah, I should have listened to your advice. That would have been the good thing to do there. But let's get some palaces built, and let's see how much it costs for Faber Emiratus. Just shy of 2,000. Yeah, you did just get an impediment as well after fighting you, so it's not a massive loss. Now we've unlocked these. That one's difficult, I believe. I think this one's on the easier side. Yeah, this one, you're just tied up to the gladiator you're fighting. So let's put the two of you in here. And also a guy with a net. Just for the fun of it, a horse. No, a slave, there we go. This should end very quickly. There we go. Plenty of money and such. And only one guy got training. Did however get Polybius, who is our new Murmillo. Lovely. Nice getting a Murmillo. Could get a chariot. Don't think it's worthwhile. Anyway, let us go into this match for... That's a big reward. Rather scary person we're facing though. What do we think? AI skill of 44. I think you say yes to you being put in already. There we go. Let's see how this goes. It should go by very quickly. Yeah, there we go. I like how you're not even raising your hand to cheer or anything, you're just standing there thinking, yeah, just murdered another man. Just the usual days of Gladiator. Let's see, who's got good training? Surprisingly, this guy's got an awful lot of good training already. That guy's not good. Yeah, they'll set him free, I believe. This guy, I'm gonna need to get this guy promoted in some way. He's doing good. I'm gonna say no to upgrading your weapons. They're very expensive to upgrade, I'll just show you now. It's about 530 hours to upgrade both of them. I'm not willing to spend quite that much. I know I've got a lot of money, I am about to spend majority of it though, as I am about to show you. By firing him, hiring this guy. Now we have him, we can get better weapons for some of the more powerful people. Although I think before that, we don't have any Phraxes, I don't think that's worth it. So, I'm gonna say improve furnace. Increase the upgrade speed of stuff. And also put that on there. I don't actually read quite how much that was improved by. Increases it by twice as much, it's going to be upgrading and repairing stuff twice as quickly. That one's certainly nice to have on him. Architect can keep building palaces. This guy I need to be able to train quicker. So I might actually steal that. Put on him. Yeah, because getting these upgrades slightly quicker is certainly nice. It's not as if I'm desperately needing the palaces anyway. I've got plenty of strong warriors. Namely, the two people from chat who have trained up. Wind Spirit... No, Wind Sprints even. That one is lovely. Yeah, of course, it's yourself and Mikulas. Also Stream Elements is there. He doesn't really count though. He's a bot. Bots are not people, unless you're a bot, in which case I apologise for not calling you a person. Yeah, now we've got this. We get deeper humility. That means we can do exhibition matches without worrying as much. Now, Stream Elements isn't allowed to go free, but a bot. You can't let a bot go into the middle of Rome. What are we going to do? The Wives of Legacy Magistrates organise individual festivals for the Matralia, seeking a slave girl to be sacrificed for ritual beating and banishment. I mean, there's no point not to offer it to both of them, it costs 5 coin. I don't like how they're just saying no to all these options. Yeah, just give them both slave girls, there we go. As for this guy... I'd say probably armor blueprints will be nice next. Buy some more food in. And can we do a pit fight soon? Do a pit fight in the next day, so wait for the next battle to come by anyway. Need some more money to come in. It's going to be a roaming lion. What do you think? Yes or no? To you going in, yeah. We need someone who can end it quickly. That's the thing. These guys don't have most damage. The lion does. If you're lucky, you can kill the lion before it hits you. If you're unlucky, you die. But yeah, you should be able to murder both of these. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in. Let's see. Fingers crossed, you don't immediately get murdered. Just 900 damage to that lion. And you murdered the other two. Yeah, I don't know why I potentially doubted that. Lovely. And look at all that training you get. Now you've got the... what you call it? Master Mimic. Master Mimic is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. After that you've now reached over 102 stats. And do you want auto upgrades on or off? Because you want to be dressed in all of this, but you could potentially upgrade your weapons. Off. Alright, there we go. Now exhibition match. Oh. I'll be honest. This seems like a bad idea. You know what? I'm not gonna do this. We get 8 gladiators. Do we have 8 who can actually fight? We do. Out of all of these, I don't want to lose you two. Stream Elements I can lose. The rest of them are fine with dying. Sure. The main point to do the pit fights is the crowd favour you get. You get a lot of money from the crowd. Let's see, have we lost anyone? We've lost a few people. Everyone important still alive. But yeah, we lost stream elements. We do get replacements, however. Plenty of money and training. Yeah, we're gonna need to figure something out here. This guy was a slave who's looking exceptionally good considering. This guy can be a good frakes. Let's get them upgraded a bit. There we go. You can go up there. They can go there. This slave, let's see. I'll grant freedom to this guy. Sure. Let's give him some decent equipment for once. I've got money to spare. This guy, how's he looking? Very evasive. I kind of want to try and do Sagittarius again. Yeah, I'll buy your weapons as well. That's probably something I can afford at this point. I'll make him one of these. Can be good as that. There we go. And for you, you get your 2 new weapons. Costing about 700 in all. Awfully expensive, those weapons, but you have proved yourself worthwhile, and you now have over 400 attack with each weapon, so I'd say that's pretty good. If anyone's able to actually survive getting attacked by that, I'm going to be amazed. Have you got rolling attack yet? No. Bladed armor could work. Giving that to him might be good. He rolls around an awful lot. And apart from that, I believe it's all fine. We don't need equipment here, I'll just sell that one. And next exhibition faction, or not exhibition, pit fight in 10 days, 11 days, next battle's in 10 days is what I meant to say. Can do exhibition matches, so I think try him out against someone. Him versus this guy, sure. Yeah, I should probably upgrade some people, at least for weapons or something. Now, I think the newly made Spearman will be the winner. Hard to say for certain. He's got a lot of natural defense. He's good at getting attacks in every now and again. I don't know where he's aiming with that spear. But there it goes. He has one. Should get plenty of XP from that. Or training at least. 93 AI training. Who's that who got 93 AI training? God, look at you. They're getting an upgrade for that. It's the highest I've ever seen. There we go. Even have some wine. Look at that. This man too maxed out his AI training. This is why I love the mimic and such from the Doctor Emeritus. Like, it's just the best. can't do better on it. I'm gonna rewind because he did a great job. Like, he did exactly what I wanted for training purposes. I upgraded the wrong guy, didn't I? Timmy did well. I meant to reward you. Have some stuff. Why is this guy injured though? Yeah, this guy, he did well. This is not endless, no, it's story mode. I'll end in roughly 150 in-game days, so we're about halfway there. I'm feeling good about this one though. The one reason it's not story mode, in case you're wondering, is because I like to have a nice point to call the stream. It's good to see another new face in here, if you plan to stick around anyway. If you don't, that's fair enough. If you're wanting to get endless, then I can hardly blame you. I'm not doing it here, so you'd be better looking elsewhere for that. I do, however, have Mr. Amay right here with 442 attack on each of his weapons. No idea how it's allowed to be that high. Yes, the story doesn't last quite long enough to get anything advanced. I'll need to go into endless mode after I've beaten it though. I just want to try and beat the endless mode best I can before going into endless. Because in the final fight I have gotten somewhat close before. I've just not won, except from when this was still, I think, a beta at the time? Anyway. Your competitor offers to sell a seasoned gladiator to you for a very reasonable price. Lannister claims he has no room for more men, but would hate to see the experienced warrior end up in the mines. Now, I could pay for it, or I could decline the offer, because he's a shifty man. Decline the offer? Yeah, you're both saying that. Gladiator ends up working in the mines, but quickly earns his freedom with a heroic feat of courageous strength. The competitor may have been telling the truth about the man's excellence. What a strange turn of events. Yeah, that is a bit of a strange turn of events. I wasn't expecting him to be quite so courageous a gladiator. I did think he'd be good though. Max strength and you... I'd quite like to get your agility maxed out first, I'll be honest. Getting your first hit in is what really matters, because you can mostly kill people in one hit. But if you're able to just run right up there and murder someone, that's probably for the best. But how about I meet with you halfway? I'll take off the weapon and give you strength instead. Okay, we've got a roaming lion. That's one versus many. And no, I'm not risking against 453 damage. I'm in need of money, but I'm not that desperate. They're not fighting a fight we're going to lose. I mean, that would come down to who gets the first fight in, or the first hit in, even. We can do though, is we can do one of these. I believe against Vertaris should be fine now. He does 44 damage. I'll send you to murder him instead, he can satiate your bloodlust. Alright, see you in a bit, Nexus. Nexus? Not sure, I'm gonna say Nexus. But yeah, you're going to murder this man. There he goes, he chopped his leg off. Seems at the end there he was hopping mad. I apologise for terrible, terrible pun. It will continue to happen. This horse has slightly better health. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, I can try and buy Nexus. I can buy the bot again. I'm not going to buy the bot again. Yeah, as soon as Nixus shows up, I'll try and buy him. We don't need a second horse, but we can now get a charioteer. That could be an interesting one. And over here, Master Mimic 2. We need to get even more training in. Ah yes, you're back and you still do exist. You now have Shield Breaker and Bladed Armour, so you can just tear through enemies' shields if they need to. And with all your rolling around, if you're rolling through a group of them, you're all good. We've even got a chariot now. We only just got that though, so we don't have a chariot here. However, we will buy one when possible. Also got Faber Emiratus, who've been forgetting to upgrade. We need to get equipment restock for him. Ah, that's you back. As soon as a new day ticks over, I'll hopefully be able to buy you in. Nope, maybe we need another day for these to refresh. Yeah. This guy is doing surprisingly well. I don't know why he's doing so well. It's not a complaint. It's bad to hear it. If you ever do want to just watch the video alone, then it's not quite the same atmosphere, especially for something with Twitch integration, but there are the recorded videos if you want to watch it into the stream. It's mostly up to you though. Yeah, we're going to send this guy in against someone who should be relatively about the same as him. Let's try Plotinus. He's been around for a while. See if he does alright. I'm hoping for an even match so both get a lot of training. Last time I had an even match, one of the guys got 93 AI skill afterwards. So that was nice. And I'm not feeling good for the spear guy, although he is making a comeback. Look at the health change. Yeah, I think Plotinus might be losing. It seems it's mostly down to... well, never mind, he got disarmed. Yeah. He still won though, that guy. I was right to think he'd be a good man to put in there. A rematch. I think I just did a rematch between them. What I meant to do a while ago is actually upgrade these guys to be half decent. This guy is a Murmillo, he can have a two-handed weapon then. You're still doing fine. Have an upgrade, sure. He wants to keep Executioner Hood, so I'll leave you with that. Anyone else have just terrible weapons right now? This guy does. There we go. That should be hopefully everyone with good weapons. At least usable weapons. I believe I need to get advanced blades first. I need to check, yeah. Advanced blades before I can give you just Jupiter's caught sword. As everyone wants. And is there even anything in here I want? Guess grip techniques. For weapons? Nah, grip techniques. That's got to be the way to go. Gather some more stones here. Still not seeing the other guy from chat in excess. Yeah. They may have left though, so it's hard to really say. I'm wanting to try and get myself a chariot here, so let's get this guy in. Got a Great AI skill actually, I didn't even notice that when I bought him. Yeah, well, equip him a little bit. There we go. That'll do fine for a charioteer. If we ever need to pass some time now, we can do some charioteering. I'd like to try and get one match in at the end. For now though, let's never pit fight. Still there, Mikolas? You are, then I'll give you a shot in here. Show you how you're doing. Not seeing you respond. I'll put you in regardless. In case you are watching. Let's see. Look at that. Just murdering the man. Didn't get much training though, it's been a very one-sided fight, so that makes sense. Lion urine I think's a good next one to have. It's not anything all that great. But yeah, lion urine, it can certainly help later on. Yeah, he attacks very quickly, especially considering his agility is not even all that high just yet. He's been trying to focus on defense, so I might just give him agility instead. See if that does him better. And we've also got this. Not all that good. After defending, someone does better. I think that would be good for him. This guy hates me.
Swell.
There we go. He no longer hates me. Can do chariot races, but let's potentially do this. Now, I think we stand a good chance here, potentially. We're allowed 2 gladiators. Do I want to put my 2 best men in? I'll reject turns. I'll wait to get lion urine first. There we go. And yeah, he's not producing anything, so that's fine. Gladiators and gladiators have a higher chance of hitting an opponent with their second strike. We can make you even more powerful, maybe. Lion urine means you supposedly have less chance of getting attacked by lions. So this fight now should actually be quite doable for the 2 of you. Let's see. Now, I believe the 2 of you can just murder the lions if need be. But we'll have to see. Yeah, you've both just murdered the lions for the most part. Perfect. I haven't even got a lion out of that. That one. Did that just say, I'm a little pony? Yeah. I don't like it. Go away, you talking horse. Oh, yeah. We're gonna need to sell or grant freedom to some of these people. Let's make a Frix. That's a good point. You might have appeared among these last gladiators. I'll need to make a quick check. I can't see you. Oh no, you're here. This is you. Not been all that lucky in your stat rolls though. You're very evasive, not got much aggro. But let me know which of these classes you want to be. We have everything except Rotarius, which if you do want that, we can just research it. If you let me know what you want, I'll get that all sorted for you. I'll need to move you into the palace. No, I meant to move people around, but we're into a fight. Yeah, lots and lots of lines in that last fight. This chariot race. That's a chariot race. Let's do some charioteering. I kinda want to do the chariot race. I don't fancy going against any of these guys. I could handle these ones. A lot of them. Chained enemies as well. What do you think? The first one or the second one? I haven't done a chariot race yet. First. Alright. I mean, it offers the most money. And we are just allowed a ton of people to come in. And the Nixius... In fact, no, I'll keep you in the back. Maybe right. Alright, I'll get that researched for you. Now, all of these guys are chained, so I think they will be murdered with relative ease. The question is, will they be able to do anything to us? I think we've lost a few people. Didn't lose many. Let's see, how many did we lose? We lost 2. Neither of them I recognise the name of, so that's all fine. Look at that, plenty of training all around. This guy's now got max AI training, and you've got 77. Oh no, that's not you. You've got 28. But yeah, I'll get you Rotarius. Because there's one great way to win, or not win, get you the most possible training we can for AI. And also I will grant the freedom of all of these ones. Any of these actually good right off the bat? I think one of these guys would be better than him. There we go. That's the gladiator sorted out. We've got plenty of money. But people do need healing. Let's get everyone healed up. Look, this is overcapacity. It's not overcapacity. It's alright. Apparently they think it is. Can you get Eagle's Eye? I believe that's one of the blessings, so if I come across it, sure. Oh, I've already got it. Alright, you can have that then. And yeah, that is you. Got better aim, that's certainly going to be nice. What we could do though is, since we do have beta, is you could be the very first archer. See if that works for you. There's also this guy who chucks spears. They're both ranged, the extra aim could be nice. For now, I'll continue with the assumption you want a Rotarius. I'll also fire that architect and get myself the fancy architect emeritus. Now he's not any quicker. Can make him cost a bit less. Yeah, he'll cost 8,500 for most of these. I think what I probably want to try and do is expand the training area. Because we are running out of capacity at this point. 2 times production on the... I mean, I can. I don't think he produces anything, but sure. You can have that on there. After a bitter defeat, a detachment of soldiers is retreating from front with many uninjured men. I could allow them to rest, or decline to help. Seems you're wanting to help. Like it is happy about that. You said sure, is that to being one of these guys? You've got the Valetti, I think. Don't quite know if you pronounce that way. And Sagittarius. Both of those throw things or shoot things from a bow. I personally think this guy's better because he has some capacity in melee. But I will leave it up to you. You could be the first person to prove me wrong about the Sagittarius. Because usually I think it's quite useless. But yeah, if you pick one of those, I will gladly make you and buy you all the equipment you need. Fight in 5 days. Exhibition match for either of them. Get some more training in. Who's this guy? Opius and Ias. He's already got a good AI. Marius. Opius and Marius. Got it. Yeah, surviving is certainly one of the harder parts here. So like, alright, I will make you Sagittarius then, when I can. Anyway, it wasn't Marius, was it? It was someone else. It's that guy. And Opius? Where's Opius? There he is. This should be a nice balanced fight. Both should get plenty in terms of just experience for their AI. Maybe just wait. Hopefully that will go fine enough. Neither of them will get any serious injuries. And if this goes well, both of these guys will be fully trained in AI skill. Seems a bit cheeky doing this to train an AI. Let's see, they should be getting roughly 80 each. 315. Never mind, it was a bit more than I thought. Doesn't go that high, does it? No, it just goes up to 100. I was confused. Sure. 315 AI training. And he wants to be the Sand. There you go. The best of the best. Maybe not the best of the best, that proves to be quite expensive. Because I'm not going to back down on it. I said I would. Oh no, this is really, really expensive, oh no. Can you see your stats? Sure. Oh, you're actually looking really nice in agility now. Agility I'd say is fine to leave, so you can have the max strength you're wanting earlier. Personally, I think the defense would be better than strength. Got plenty of health as is. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually, yeah. So yeah, you now have the best you can possibly have. Nexius, you better not let me down. I'm going to be disappointed if you do. I'm not going to be surprised. I don't like the Sagittarius. It's not good. Yeah, you can go against Marius. Yeah, both of you should be fine. And you'll get to fight before long, don't you worry. For now though, Nexius versus is Marius, this man. Let's see how this goes. Eagle Eye should let you aim properly, which is usually one of the main issues with these, like, archer guys. Yeah, the best with other people I feel. You are just picking up your arrows again afterwards, so if you miss. Not sure quite what you hope to do now. You've disarmed him. Alright. Now, you shouldn't be getting any impediments, and yeah, 169 AI training. That's you now maxed out in AI. I just love doing exhibition matches once you have the Master Mimic, or whatever you might call it. I feel like Anixius might be quite far behind in what's actually happening for me live. Ah well. Let's have a look at one of these. We've got stream elements appearing yet again for vengeance. Obstacles. I don't know how I feel about this match. I want to save two of you. Two of you and Spearman. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, you just murdered them all, and then tried to go after the line. Yeah, Nexus is miles behind. Oh dear. I believe you're blocking because AI's not really been made for ranged combat. It's not entirely sure what it wants to do. Like, you're good so long as you have arrows. If I can train you in weapon, I believe that will be worthwhile. You don't really need any of the rest. Yeah, we don't need another horse, that can go. Upgrade that, upgrade wheels. Sure. No, I can make a Retaris soon. What's the point? You can just go free. Even the lion likes me setting that man free. No, your armour I think should stay the same. I'll get your defence up though, so naturally you will be slightly stronger in that regard. Jupiter's Blessings, all attacks do 35% more damage. If we can get him a win, we can give Anixius that. I think that'd be a nice one for him. That stacks. How much damage are you doing now? Okay. 693 apparently. Oh gosh. That is utter madness. Like, even with that, I still don't know if you'll be able to win later on. Thing is, agility in Sagittarius would just make him lose his arrows even quicker. I don't think that's something you want. I think what you want is weapon for all the extra damage. Like that I can definitely get behind. The rest of it I don't really see what you'd be wanting. It's a weird one. I really don't get him. I mean, it is a beta character, it's not meant to be fully fleshed out. What on earth just happened? It was expanded. Because I've got one more slot there. That was very disorienting. Just seeing all the gladiators running around. Now, can we get pit fights? We can. Pit fights? We'll need to see what we're up against. This Y-hander. 22 victories. I think this could actually be a difficult opponent. Do you want to try going into me? See if you can just murder him with your 700 damage. I think so. And we'll send in an Ixius. Let's see if an Ixius does any good in the back. This guy doesn't have any range. I'm hoping an Ixius doesn't die. I don't think you'll die, mate. You've got the most health here. Oh, he's immediately gone for Ixius. You came to his rescue, Willie, cutting off his attacker's leg. Okay, now he's had a victory. Weapon train speed is something we're going to be using on him. Do we remove Eagle Eye for now? Weapon train speed. There we go. You should be training nice and quickly in that now. Need some healing, but I think everyone else was fine after that fight, except from you. You supposedly took a hit. Yeah, I'll stick you in an exhibition match. I'll just wait for you to heal up after this. Thing is though, I think what we've done is made it so the AI like goes directly for the ranged people first. It makes sense, but not great for you. I think critical strike's worth it at this point. Buy some more food and water too. If I can get you healed up, they'll be all fine. Don't do throw weapons. I think with a high agility, throw weapons can be alright. I only get the one person. Well, I may. You're back in. Let's see. Now you run like a madman. You're just going to go and murder them. Yeah, look at that. You don't even cheer afterwards. You don't know what's going on. Yeah. What do we do here? Agility overtrain might be nice. Cobra, the dual wield Cobra, that one could be good. Make you even more powerful. Mentorship might be nice as well. Yeah, I'll need to see. Time wise, I think mentorship will be good. I'll get you the dual wield Cobra before the end. So don't worry about that. We're using a Nexus to get a bit of weapon training in. Let's see, where do we want to call it quits with his weapon training for just standard training? Ooh. That counts as shooting arrows. It might, you know. I'm gonna test that out. Gonna test that. I know this was going to go for a completely different thing, but let's see if that counts for arrows. Yeah, critical strikes will be nice from him. Got throw training, train speed I don't think we'll need at this point. Next into mentorship. Map of the games. You've got 2 more, then this. What was this one again? 4 gladiators against a bunch of dangerous, fairly scary men. Now, I'll put you in there in a minute. I'm just wanting to make sure I've got enough people to go in. I think you 3, then possibly Plotinus. I need to get him better stuff. There we go, we've now got a Frakes who stands a chance in combat. Yeah, I'll leave you 19 for now, that's good enough. Recover cards. Eagle's Eye. There we go. First exhibition match. You versus against someone I think you can win against, such as I want to say the Charioteer, he's not all that good. Maybe against him. Yeah, sure. There we go. It's got reduced health as well. Let's see. Are you good against an almost naked man? Still like 8 damage and such. Even Eagle's Eye doesn't help too much. Arrows get shot from just behind you as well, which is interesting. There's a lot of those get stuck in the crowd. You currently don't know what to do. I'm not used to the Sagittarius, I don't know how to make him good. It's bizarre. I don't know quite what we were thinking when they added him in. Can you win? I'll be honest, I'm somewhat doubtful that you can win. Yeah. That is a shame. You should plenty of training go for the 2 of you. 593 AI training. I don't get it. How do you get that much AI training? The AI doesn't go above 100. This is just daft. I love it. I really do. Faber Emiratus, I think, is due getting advanced blades. We're going to need to properly train weapon for him though. We need an Exist to actually do damage. For now though, let's try and do this fight. A mate, of course, is going to go in, as well as probably these people. Let's see. Is this going to be where I lose some of my proper gladiators? It is not. Yeah. A mate, you've just murdered them. Ease yet again. "14 strength training." That's you actually been maxed out in some of your things as well. I think this might be the one where we win. I really am hopeful here. And yeah, I think that's everyone needed healing. Maybe evasive would be nicer? I mean, you've got a lot of evasive, that's the thing. I would expect you to be trying to stay away. Maybe what you want instead is aggressiveness. I don't know. I've never experimented much with it, 'cause it always seems like it's not worth it. Got people we can sell. Is this guy any good? Ah, we just all go free. There we go. Emeratus, you can dig a coal pit. There we go. I need to also make sure everyone else is doing decent training. Yeah, they all seem fine enough. Little black one. I believe you're already on Little Black One. I'll need to check again in a minute. For now though, I think it might be time for Mikulas to make his return. Murmillo versus Murmillo. Let's see who wins. And it was Mikulas, as I had thought he would win. Is your turtle high? Ah, yeah, your turtle's relatively high, that would be it. Definitely explain why you're blocking. What in here do we have? Weapon train speed. I might give that very neutral. Yeah. I don't think we got lucky with what kind of gladiator you are. Like, it's a weird one to try and adapt to, Sagittarius. Chariot racing's fun though. That's always good. Defense shuffle, that'll be nice. Mentorship then will go for your dual wielding and they get you all the damage we can. I don't think your damage will be going any higher than this without me guessing that. And you know what, might as well upgrade some people. Let's get proper brakes. The better black one. I'll have a look through. Been that one? That's not really black. This one. That one. There we go. Onyx Mail. That's probably what you meant. Don't get much more black than that. Oh god, I just noticed. We need a lot of food and water. I keep missing that that's the thing we need. The Legate's assistance. Legate, get out some wine. Legate's not too happy. Still not happy enough for that. Exhibition match, let's try and make him happy. You know what? Let's try some actual people fighting each other. Meant to put those two against each other. This one, I'm not sure how it'll go. I think it's probably in Mikulas' favour. Let's see. I mean the things Mikulas has. Alright, I'll need to try and upgrade you into that bit. Probably going to be, yeah, Mikulas, who's won. Okay, look at that crowd favour though. Over 1,000 money from some of my best fighters having a fight. What do you like to see? You mean this shoulder piece then. I can get you that, if that's what you're after. There we go. Mentorship 3, then we can still afford to get there in time. Perfect. Ah, we get a vote. During a silent slave auction, both the legate and the magistrate bid for the same slave. It's announced that there is a tie bid. Both of them approach you secretly about borrowing a small amount of coin. While they both promise to return the coin, you know you'll never see it again. For the last championship, I believe it's a legate I need, so I'll go for that one. The legate is overjoyed by your support, expresses his gratitude by saying and doing absolutely nothing. Magistrate fumes in contempt after throwing a piece of fruit at your head. And yeah, we can now get to the very last one. Let's do this. MA, I believe in you. And I guess Mikulas as well. Let's see. This should be an easy victory. That was an easy victory. Okay. I didn't think it'd be quite that easy. But oh well. Oh, okay. That was a nice victory. Hey. Well. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Nexus is quite far behind that. That's him voting for an event we had a short while ago. But yeah, that's us done every single championship. Yeah, you didn't get XP in some things. You did get XP in others, possibly. I don't think you got any. You just murdered him in one hit. Do a pit fight though. That should do something. None of these guys can be all that strong, so we'll chuck in... I'm gonna say Nixius, might be able to buy you back again. Might be able to buy you back. I mean, that's worst case and you do die anyway. Yeah, he died. Also lost Miku. He's been around since the start. We finally lost Mikulas. Oh no, you're fine. Right, don't worry. That is a shame though. Lost one of the good ones. We lost a few of the good ones, didn't we? Sadly, we won't be getting Miku back. We can, however, hope that we see a Nixius appearing again. Well, I've got way too many things here. Discard, discard, discard. You know what, I do you want to have even more damage but no health? I'm gonna say no, that's a terrible idea. That is a terrible, terrible idea. Got a new serrated poison blade though. Potentially that might have been decent on Nixius. Sell that. I mean, right now you're not a glass cannon. You've got plenty of health. You've possibly got most health out of everyone. I need to buy more food and water. Ah, you've returned in excess. You're dead, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and buy you back though, don't worry. Makes you feel any better, and May was the only one who survived. Disarming shield, I'd say, is going to be good. And here we've got serrated poison blade, which actually could work out quite well. That could go amazingly on you, May. If you get a single attack in, then they'll bleed for maybe 100 damage. Go. That's something worth considering. Ah, but we have one of these again. 5 versus 5 gauntlets. Many versus many, but there's not any real reward. I think the gauntlet could work out. Do you want me to put just you into gauntlets? Yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. I don't see you losing. Let's see. One down. They sent a naked man after you. Let's just hope we don't have anyone who gets stuck in the wall. We did not. There we go. Now let's see, do we get you as a match prize? We do not. Not immediately anyway. Can we buy you? Oh, you've still not appeared. I'll need to get you at some point. For here, let us have much time. Dig coal pits, I guess. This is full. We should sell some of them. I'm not going to use that in the end, am I? Divine vision. Everyone's all happy. I'll leave that be. Upgrade everyone's gear. That is a good shout. I should be doing that. This guy should be fine with all of that. This guy needs better equipment. There we go. Better stuff for him. No, we've still not got you back in excess. I've not seen you pop up in the, like, sleeves or anything. I will buy you as soon as I spot you though, don't you worry. Has also occurred to me I'm able to get a better weapon for him now as well. I researched the better blades. This guy I think's already fully kitted out. This one, that should be fine. I mean, we need someone with it, don't we? There we go. What a scary man. Did I just pass you? Did I? I've not seen you. I may have just passed you. I'm sorry if that was the case. Please know I did not intend to do that. And that should be decent. This guy... Wait, no, this is you. We found him. Lovely. Do you want to be a Rotarius then? And Rotarius is the one thing we're currently missing. Vermillo's a nice solid one. We currently don't have a good Vermillo. This new one has mostly aggro out of everything and is fairly balanced in the rest. You want the rest? Got it. Let's just give you everything we can for now. Or maybe not quite everything, but most of it. No, I've got enough money. Everything. Sure. You're going to need some AI training, so let's get ourselves an exhibition match. So it'll be you versus... who's a good match? This other guy, who I just made into something. Let's see. Now you should win, you've got the better equipment and such. Both rolling at the same time, which is rather impressive. Yeah, this is nice, balanced. I mean, it's mostly balanced fight. Both of you are practically at full health, but you are healing up during the fight. Well, I could give you Eagle Eye, so you're better with your net. That's an idea. What I'm thinking I'll likely do is give you Weapon Master though, and the Serrated Poison Blade. Assuming I am able to fit both by the end of this. I think time will run out, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because both of them are attacking and getting attacked a lot, so they are going to get a lot of extra training. I'm expecting to see 800 AI training right here. Might even hit 1000. I've also never heard the music go on this long, so I wasn't even aware this part of the song existed. I think this is the first time time's actually going to run out. I thought it might before, but both these men are at full health. Really? They've just sat for 3 minutes, watching men shouting and trying to stab each other. I mean, to be fair, that's the whole stream. Watching men shout and try and stab each other. Yeah, that's it. Both of them are technically victorious. $520 AI training. The Magistrate loved that. Yeah, that's your AI now maxed out. What do you want for your training? Got high aggro. I want to say you'd want to have agility. It's agility or weapon. I'm gonna say agility for most part. And I'll move you into there. And I shall give you the Serrated Poison Blade. Yeah, Serrated Poison Blade. Oh yeah, you need a shield. I did miss the shield, didn't I? There we go. I think that's the best, yeah. I keep forgetting the Retaris has a shield. I've also just run out of money. Sell him quickly. Sell some wine. And I guess I'll just like downgrade some stuff. There we go. I'll be just a second. Alright, that's me back. I don't think I've got space for any more Weapon Master. Yeah, I'll give you Strength and Weapon in your training, don't worry. Yeah, this is a hit fight, you're against the chariots, man. What do you reckon? It should be fine, I'd imagine. Let's put both of you. That should be a good bit of training, hopefully, for both of them. Yeah, he does have Berserk. I was afraid of Berserk, seems that need to be. It should hopefully be a good bit of training. An extra 7 agility and such, that is nice. He's researching advanced nets right now. It's going to be a close one. We might not actually have time to do the what I was wanting to get in here, mindfulness. I didn't mention it, but I do think it'd be a nice one to have. Weapon Master, no, we need to have 2 victory tiers on you. Got a slave. He's not all that important. This line is completely useless. I might just sell it, you know. Can you have 3 Weapon Master? Thing is, I think the Dual Wield Master is actually better. I'll quickly recover cards. Weapon Master, 35% more damage. Yeah, 50% more from Dual Wield Master. You're already dealing the most you can. People are hungry. Buy more food. Buy more water. Military detachment travels near your villa carrying slaves from the recent victory. I mean, I'm gonna buy one. Soldiers, unchain your new gladiator. He's unruly but strong. Doesn't matter, what we need is someone who can do fighting. That man can be sold. I'll be honest, I can probably sell the line as well. But we'll do an exhibition match. Get some money through that. I want to get this guy some more training, so I'll put him up against, I guess, Marius. Marius hasn't gotten too much done in his time. So let's see. Okay, it seems to be mostly going in Marius' favour. Oh, Marius is on low health now. Like, Heligus, I believe is how you pronounce his name, the one with the spear. Oh yeah, they've won. I was about to say we're getting some good hits in. It would appear, however, that they have won. 15 weapon training though. That is lovely. After all of that, everyone's all happy. That's all good. Okay, but only way we can get you more damage, me, is this. This is the last thing before... I mean, I imagine I wouldn't be able to have time to get anything else. Maybe I'll just get Chainbreaker. That's necessary though. I'm not going to grant anyone freedom, I need everyone I got right now. Well, it is tempting to do that. I don't think it's really in my best interest right now. Should also be giving Weapon Master to him, I guess. And Bladed Armour, sure. Now in excess, his training's not going great. Need more food. More of that. Arrange an exhibition match. Nexus, you can fight this guy. I don't recognise him. Is doesn't seem too powerful. 190 damage. You can fight this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make you fight someone with that much damage. That's a better sentence to do that. Think you should win? Yeah, there you go. Should be a nice bit of training for you. It was a relatively balanced match. An extra 13 to go for agility and weapon. That's good. I was about to look to do a pit fight, but I guess we're doing this. I need the money. I don't want to risk gladiators, so I'm going to say no, and I'll do a pit fight when I can. And I think that's all we really need from this guy. I'll leave him be. You know what? We're just waiting for time to run out now. The chariot race. We need more food. Let's buy some food, then do a chariot race. Where is... It is. Let's go. This should hopefully be a victory. If it's not, then we don't really get a rematch at any point. But yeah, that whip's going to get the horse up to full speed really quickly, and it's got a level 2 bridle as well, so it's going to be handling the corners amazingly. Already, one of the gladiators is broken, because this is one of the beta things. Like, you should be able to see him just running up to the wall still. Yeah, there he is. Can still collide with other gladiators, which is concerning. However, that one in front of us has just lost his wheel. Both of them, in fact. He's getting in the way, but that doesn't really matter. Staying behind him can actually strategically be the way through. Oh, my gladiator's broken. Lovely. Well, I guess now we just wait for someone else to win. I can understand you doing it, but honestly, I'm going to join in the chat while we wait. Doing myself. God, yeah. The chariots are good until something like this happens. And I was doing amazingly, but then, yeah, I think that's my horse. Been there for a second. Yeah, that's him. Thing is, I got knocked off of my chariot. I'll set someone free, sure. Yeah, if you didn't get stuck against the wall, we could have won that one. I think this guy I might set free. Possibly this guy. There we go. I'll keep you happy from setting people free. Days left 5 now. So now we just wait things out. So I'd say we've done pretty well. I'm thinking we might win this. I mean, you're definitely the strongest one here. You die, then that's us lost. Leave a great championship you reflect on your exploits of past year. To spend the last day in Ludus, take special care in your affairs. It's the silent suffering of man, and new appreciation for the gift of life begins to dawn on you. You receive word from your competitor, who, in a strange magnanimous gesture, offers to pay all your expenses. Show of respect for you and your wares. A strange turn of events, you think. No, I suspected he would have killed in order to achieve victory. Perhaps there is goodness left in Rome. Anyway, we can do a pause. What are you wanting to pause for? To look at yourself. This is you. You have done pretty well. We have Nixus. Nixus, I'm not sure if he'll survive. I think he might be one of the ones who dies. He can give you better nets. But yeah, let's keep going. Because I need to get food. I am quite hungry. As are my family, I'd imagine. Everything goes in. Let's see what happens. We've even got a lion that might take off because I don't know if I want to send the lion to its death. It won't survive. And let's see. Got one gladiator there doing a small dance. Now the mate is still alive. We do stand a chance so long as you're alive. Not a great one. Although you seem to be doing it, you've even murdered, I think I was one of the gladiators there. We've done it. We've won. We're the last man alive. Everyone is dead. Look at that. Because you achieved victory in the arena and proven your worth, as a master of men, your competitors felt threatened all year. Scheming rascal betrayed you. While you were in Rome, you managed to convince the magistrate and legate that you're conspiring to have him killed. Of course, he went so far as to plan assassinations to make sure you would be found to blame. Get arrested by the Emperor's Guard and thrown to the arena. It'd be nice. It'd be a miracle if someone came to your aid. Let's see. Oh no, they've got a lot more than I thought they would. Let's see. They're not all that tough. We've got a lot of people. I think someone managed to get to me. And amongst all of that, we could have won if I'd gotten lucky. But there we go. I personally am going to consider that a victory. Your demise is not unexpected. Of course we weren't going to let you win, but we weren't going to let anyone win. From your new viewpoint of omniscience and death, you observe what you perceive as the new truth. Rome is but a spoiled trash heap and individual scheming bastards making calculated decisions to achieve victory over whoever they can. But you could be wrong. That'd be fine too. Profound experience of grateful disembodiment is interrupted by Jupiter himself. Relieved to find yourself comfortable in the afterlife, you punch Jupiter in the groin. He's not amused. And yeah, I see you saying that in the chat. I wasn't aware I could move. I've never used any of the mind control, so typically I just let things happen. But it would make sense I would be able to move there, yes. Well, that's that then. I'm doing another stream on Saturday of Domina if you want to come along. It'd be nice to have more people to chat to. But for now, I think that's probably me. At least for this stream. It's been good having you come along. Tomorrow I will be doing another stream. It won't be Domina though. Plan to do more Phoenix points. But yeah, for now, that's me. I'll see you around. Hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of the day or good evening or whatever it may be for you. So, bye for now.